So our form is being submitted and orders are successfully created in the database, but what happens if the user somehow intentionally or accidentally closes the browser window after the payment is confirmed but before the form is submitted? We would end up with a payment in Stripe but no order in our database. What's more, if we were building a real store that needed to complete post-order operations like fulfillment, sending internal email notifications, and so on, none of that stuff would be triggered because the user never fully completed their order. This could result in a customer being charged and never receiving a confirmation email, or even worse, never receiving what they ordered. To prevent this situation, we're going to build in some redundancy. Each time an event occurs on Stripe, such as a payment intent being created, a payment being completed, and so on, Stripe sends out what's called a webhook we can listen for. Webhooks are like the signals Django sends each time a model is saved or deleted, except that they're sent securely from Stripe to a URL we specify. To handle these webhooks, we're going to create our first custom class. I'll create a new file here called webhookhandler.py and start by importing HTTP response from django.http. Now let's create a class called Stripe Webhook Handler and give it an init method. The init method of the class is a setup method that's called every time an instance of the class is created. For us, we're going to use it to assign the request as an attribute of the class, just in case we need to access any attributes of the request coming from Stripe. Now I'll create a class method called handleEvent, which will take the event Stripe is sending us and simply return an HTTP response indicating it was received. With our webhook handler started, I'm going to commit my changes, and in the next video we'll add a couple more methods to it and start using it to handle webhooks from Stripe.